right.
They offered me the part of Shay, and apparently I turned it down. Now,
Well, that's news to you.
that was
Jeez.
news to me when Hal Prince came up and said, "Well, why did you turn down the part?"
Oh.
You know, and I said, "I don't remember that. That could be my Alzheimer's, or it could just be I was being overly protected by my handlers."
I had no idea.
Yeah, and so so John said, "No, I'm sure we offered you the part," and maybe I was offered the part, and then they gave it to Cliff, and now I have to see the movie. It's only been 30 years.
Gosh, that's fantastic. Well, no, is it because the story always was that Susan wanted a lot of money and you weren't available? That's what everybody just expected.
Oh, well, probably what happened was that Susan wanted a lot of money, and they felt that if they were going to have, you couldn't have one without the other, and if she didn't want to do it, or couldn't do it, or wouldn't do it, why would they get me? They'd have to recast the whole thing. That was my take on it at the time. Was that she'd moved on.
Well, this is really exciting. I mean, I know you live here locally and you still travel the world for work, and you've got a busy television and film shooting schedule, but this is, coming back to LA 35 years later, there's going to be people coming from all over the world.
Yeah,
a lot of them will be coming. I mean, we're going to see a big bump in attendance because of you.
Oh.
So it's going to be a whole new generation. Some of these kids weren't even born when the last time you did this
that's true.
in front of the audience.
No, I'm looking forward to it. I've done a couple of sort of charity where I've sort of hosted a charity evening. One of them at a Delray Film Festival in Florida a couple of years ago, and one of them for a couple of local charities when I used to live upstate New York. And and a Dragon Con. I don't know if you know what that is.
Oh, of course, in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, I did that 2 years ago, and I went down there, and they wanted me to come down and MC an evening of the show, and I thought, a couple hundred people will show up, something, it'll be fun. But 4,000 people showed up.
That's amazing.
And the only thing that upset me was that they said, well, they're going to have the screen, they'll do the screening at midnight and have the shadow cast and everything. And I went over to the theater, and it didn't start till 3 in the morning. And I thought to myself, you know what? I'm just too old for this. Midnight is bad enough, but 3 in the morning, and they were alive and they were ready to go, and they were partying, and I got into the spirit of it.
Yeah.
Well,
that's one of the biggest conventions in the world, and it's growing. It's there isn't as much activity as there was in 1990. That was really the peak.
Yeah.
But it's growing. There's a new cast in Berlin. So we've got a German language audience now.
Really?
They're doing the movie with subtitles, and they're doing callbacks in English and German. They do the same thing in Paris.
Wow.
They used to do it in Italy. So it's just like, you've got people of every stripe and color and creed and nationality you can imagine dressing up like you.
Yeah. How long do you think, how many people will show up for this convention, do you think?
We're expecting about 400 for the convention itself, but for the big screening where you're going to host at the beginning, we're hoping for about 1,400. I mean, we really want to sell this venue. This is
great.
Or maybe around 1,000. The venue is not yet announced, or maybe it is, but it's spectacular, and it's really special. And this is going to be one of these marquee things. There hasn't really been a big event here in LA since '05 when we did it at the Hollywood Bowl. And
what was that one at the Hollywood Bowl?
Yeah, it was for the 30th anniversary. It was the only time they ever did it there.
Really?
It was just spectacular. 13,000 people, like I said.
13,000 people?
Yeah, and you should have been getting royalties for that,
Oh my God!
Maybe the biggest screening ever,
Really?
Yeah.
And did people have to pay money to get into this thing?
Oh yeah, no. I mean, it was a huge crowd. Toilet paper as far as the eye could see.
Oh my God!
Thousands of cell phones during There's a Light. I mean.
Oh, I wish I had gone to that.
Yeah.
Wow.
But this is really special. So, we have a few quotes we wanted to get from you if you would indulge us here. Just have a look. We also have a special pair of glasses.
Oh, I've heard stories, and I wasn't there, of you coming out at the last convention that you were at and rocking the tortoiseshell.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. But I still look the same, don't I? What if everything you ever wanted came in? Does that say RockyCon?
Yeah, because of the Rocky Convention.
Sure,
that's what we're calling it.
RockyCon. Oh, okay. I'm going to take your reading. Ready? RockyCon. Okay.
This is what we've got. Oh my God. Solid gold, man.
What if everything you ever wanted came in a Rocky Con. Now let me do that one, right?
Yeah.
What if everything you ever wanted came in a Rocky Con? Ready? What if everything you ever wanted came in a Rocky Con? Come up to the lab. See what's on the slab. Come up to the lab and see what's on the slab. Come up to the lab and see what's on the slab. See, that's why I've never played Frankenfurter. Ready? Come up to the lab and see what's on the slab. That just sucks, doesn't it? Okay, ready? Ready?
Hold on. I'm gonna lean on this.
Come up to the lab and see what's on the slab. It still sucks, doesn't it? Does it anticipation? Antissa? Patient. Okay. Come up to.
I see you shiver. I see you shiver with anticipation.
I see you shiver. Okay. Come up to the lab and see what's on the slab. I see you shiver with anticipation. It's still not right, is it? Sins of the Flesh, Rocky Horror in LA for over 20 fucking years? Why?
The fucking is at your call.
Oh, I got no problem with fucking. I'm here. Nothing to worry about.